On the Miller Report that you can get on a podcast here at WABC, you go to WABCradio.com. Suzanne Miller was interviewing my husband-in-law, former Governor David Paterson, and she asked the question that no journalists have ever asked him. Why didn't he run for governor? I mean, he replaced Eliot Spitzer because Eliot Spitzer didn't want to go to jail, so the lieutenant governor replaced him. Hochul, if you notice, replaced Cuomo because he didn't want to go to jail. And then she ran for office. Why didn't Governor Paterson run for office? So Suzanne Miller, right, not a journalist. Everyone else has basically protected Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo on this, asked former Governor David Paterson, my husband-in-law, the question.
I want to know, why did you not rerun and you set the wave and you stepped aside?
Excellent. First time he was ever asked that. Here was Governor Paterson's response, first time telling the world why he did not run to actually become the elected governor.
I didn't run for governor because I thought if I did, I'd be indicted.
Thought? Come on, Gov. You knew you would be indicted. By then, the Attorney General of the state of New York, who wanted to replace you, lusted for that position so that he could actually end up doing what his father did, Mario Faccia Bruta Cuomo, King Cuomo I, and end up serving, if necessary, 4 terms. Come on, Gov. Admit it. The man who was going to indict you was Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo, who told Cindy Adams recently, hey, he's no fuzzy guy.
Can it be that maybe you're just not warm and fuzzy? Is that what was needed and wasn't there?
First of all, I'm not fuzzy. I don't want to be fuzzy. I don't even know what fuzzy means. I'm from New York. We don't have fuzzy in New York.
No fuzzy. And through his wartime consigliere, his leg breaker, Joe Picoco, who's on 6 years for political corruption on behalf of Cuomo, is now out of jail. They're all sitting there in the Southampton estate of his brother, Fredo, Chris Cuomo, with the muscle between both ears. So you have all 3 of them. You have Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo, King Cuomo II, the son of Mario Faccia Bruta Cuomo, King Cuomo I. You have Chris Cuomo, Fredo, and you have Joe Picoco, the leg breaker. And they hit the mattresses, they're stirring the marinara sauce, they're planning Andrew Cuomo's comeback. Listen to what David Paterson told Suzanne Miller, what he was going to do, and then what didn't happen when he decided, hey, you know what? I don't need Andrew Cuomo hitting me with indictments as Attorney General.
You know, I really felt that it was personal. And interestingly enough, as soon as I announced I wasn't running for governor, the investigations went away.
Could you play that one more time? Wrong way, Lou Rufino. Listen, as soon as he announced he wasn't running for governor, Joe Picoco said, you're okay. We're going to leave you alone.
You know, I really felt that it was personal. And interestingly enough, as soon as I announced I wasn't running for governor, the investigations went away.
And understand, because I've been battling Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo for years. This guy's a thug. This guy's the head of the Cuomo crime family. He fancies himself as the godfather, and you got to kiss his ring or else. Listen to what else he told Cindy Adams that's very pertinent to David Paterson, explaining for the first time on the Miller Report with Suzanne Miller why he didn't run to be governor after he replaced Eliot Spitzer.
Politics today is different than anything I've seen. It is a toxic, mean, ugly, fear-driven process. I believe what you're seeing is not toughness. You're seeing politicians who are afraid.
You're seeing politicians who are afraid. Could I hear that one more time, please? Wrong way, Lou Rufino.
Politics today is different than anything I've seen. It is a toxic, mean, ugly, fear-driven process. I believe what you're seeing is not toughness. You're seeing politicians who are afraid.
And you see, this is what Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo has always preyed on. Fearful politicians. like David Patterson, afraid to be indicted when Cuomo was Attorney General of the state. He's got his little black book. He is like J. Edgar Hoover of New York State politics. He knows where everyone's bones are buried and who buried them. And then he will dispatch his wartime consigliere, Joe Percoco, with his Louisville Sluggers in the back of his muscle car, a GTO Pontiac, and he'll try to convince you to cooperate, or if necessary, bend your leg and stuff it in your pocket. That's the Cuomo way. It ain't going to work no more, Cuomo. Your time is over.